Hi, this is Carol. Today I'm going to be making two tags for my 2025 tag journal using these printables that I got from Pixabay, which is a free image sharing website. I'm going to be using my glue sticks and some art glitter glue, foam folder. I've already cut everything, but I will still need a pair of scissors. And of course, two 6.5 by 4-inch tags, front and back. These images were used about 2 or 3 days ago by me during my first live stream, and I realized I needed to do a separate video just for my tag journal. So I cut out the rest of the images. Some of these I did not use the other day, different words, and I'm going to use different animals than I used the other day. So it's going to be similar but different. I'm going to set those to the side for the moment. The first thing I'm going to do is do the backgrounds. And I'm going to use some cut up images. These were either free from Pixabay or Canva. Then I manipulated it so that the colors match these colors. These are this book page or music paper that I painted on and then doodled on, uploaded it to Canva, and then added words to it. This is just a bunch of positive words on this one. And this one was just the nicest little saying about love that I really liked. You can pause it here to read it if you'd like. And then some book page. I'm going to kind of do some ripping and gluing. I'm going to try to make it different from the one I did at the live stream, even though I'm using the same colors and style of little woodland creatures. So the first thing, I'm going to get a piece of paper, piece of book page here. I'm going to kind of do the stack and whack, but not exactly. I'm also going to try to not have to edit this video, which that'll be a stretch because a lot of times I get interrupted. All right, so let's go. I didn't use the circles the other day, so I'm going to start with those this time. I'm kind of thinking about stacking them up and ripping so that they're all kind of similar. I think I can rip this much. I don't know if I can. I'm going to try with the ruler. I like how things look. Yeah, it's too thick. Sometimes if I can get started, I can do it. Oh, it's too thick. Okay. I can rip it, but not using the ruler, looks like. What I need is 4 surfaces. Well, at least 2, honestly, because I'm going to be doing the back differently. That there. That flower is upside down, so I'm going to put it there. I was going to put it there, but it would be upside down. Actually, I can put it there, and that could be right side up. The polka dots can be any old way. I do want to rip that so it doesn't have a straight edge. Okay. Excuse me. Let's see. I don't have any dots up on this one. And I don't have checkers on this one. Now I need something for the middle of each one. I guess I can do some of this in the middle. All right, that looks like the plan, at least for this page. Move this over. And the third thing, I'm going to set these aside just like this so I know exactly what I did. That one up there. Now I'm going to just glue the this on the center. I have my coloring pencils out too, just in case I need them. Right. This glue stick is almost empty, but I have another on standby. This is going to be the designs that I do for my next class at the library, probably in October. So hello, everyone that comes to my class. I will be texting this video to you and hope you get to sign up for my class. I started to fold that over, but I changed my mind. I changed my mind a lot. Where'd the other one go? There it is. Even though this is kind of similar to the one the other day, it's still different. I love these little woodland creatures. Yeah, I had my first live stream. That's empty. So I'll throw that away and put a O on this for open. I always have one on standby, and that way I know which one's open and which one's the standby. New glue stick. Okay, so I had my first live stream the other day, which I will link below in the description. And I was nervous, but it went really well. I had too much stuff sitting around me to do just in case I finished the things that I had picked. I did a little bit of everything, little jelly printing, two tags, some painty envelopes, made a painty paper, just a little bit of everything. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off just so I can see the edge. But I realized when I made the tags that I needed a separate video for the tag journal and to send to the people in my class because that other video is an hour and a half, and I didn't really want to send them an hour and a half long video. Okay, there's those two things. So now I'm going to ink the edges on these. So I'll just do one and show you how good it looks next to that. And then I'll be right back when all of these are inked. All right, those edges are inked and I have them laid out how I want to glue them down. I'm going to clear this piece of paper. All right, let's glue these things down. I think I want that one to be on the very top. I want a top on a straight edge right there. I don't like straight edges when I do the tearing. That'll be under. There, there. And then I've kind of got them. I like how I did that. Okay. I'm going to glue this one first. I'll leave that little spot up because that's where that one's going to go under it. To get it edged perfectly, I won't have to worry about cutting it off. And then I'm going to do this one completely on there. Okay, so now this one's going to go like that, but underneath that little lip that I have sticking up. Oh, I can put that over it. There we go. Whoop, get back up, buddy. I think I'll put a little extra glue on that since I had it sitting there. Ooh, look at that chunk of glue. Cute background. This is the other inked piece. It's going to go right there. This is all gluey, so I'm going to get rid of that. Gluey, gluey. I'll ink the edges of these at the end, the edges of the whole tag at the end. So I'm going to set this aside and do this one. Uh-oh, my fingers are gluey. The ones I did the other day, I did hedgehog and a squirrel and a little deer. And I'm going to do, I know a rabbit here and maybe the other squirrel. There was more than one squirrel and it was so cute. Ah, look at there. Rip my paper. Get back on there. Boy, guess I was really pushing on that. That's all right. It's already torn paper, so it doesn't make a difference. All right, so now I'm going to cut the edges here, and I can barely see that because it's white and white. See how now I can see that edge? It really helps me when I'm cutting. I don't think I need to move it there. My eyes like it way better when I do that. So I'm going to hit pause and cut off all the excess. All right. I do want to let you know I'm going to make this free printable in my Ko-fi shop. The link will be down in the description. The only thing you'll have to do is find your own book page because I don't think I'm allowed to scan that. But all the other stuff was freebies. So from Pixabay and Canva. So I can share that. I like these little trees. I cut them out very detailed. I don't know if I'm using it on both of them. I'm just kind of auditioning the little things on here. Hello, bunny. Hello, bunny. Yeah, it won't show much. I need to ink that bunny. I thought I did, but he needs a little more inking. Every time I do the rabbits, I think about my friend's grandson who said, never ever kiss a bunny. Every time. I don't think I'm ever going to forget that. We never did find out why to never ever kiss a bunny, but he meant it. I'm really darkening this along the edge since I'm going to put it on something. I thought I had already inked this. All right. Now that should show up a lot better. Yeah, very cute. Very cute little bunny. I see that little thing in the background right there. barely shows. But I can't get that scraped on there. There we go. I'm afraid I'm gonna rip it. I want his ear to be right there. Ink the edges really well. Very cute. I like you, Bunny. I like you. Now, let's see if I'm going to use this again. Okay, I did the bunny. This squirrel. Even though I did a squirrel the other day. Where'd he go? This is the squirrel I did the other day. This squirrel's so cute. We might save. Do I want to put any trees there? So that little tree will look cute right there. I'm going to cut it off. The back's going to be very plain. So I'm just cutting that off like that and inking that. And then I'm going to put some glue on it. All right, so there's those two little woodsy creatures, woodland creatures. I need to punch the hose so I don't put anything over where the hole goes. All right, so now I have my little circles handy. I have this tag here that I put a pocket on within reach. So now I'll be able to find these when I want them. Now, I do use art glitter glue when I glue these down because they never stay down. So I'm going to put a little art glitter glue around each one. And I'm going to do this one. I'll do this one and this one. You don't have to do the same ones. All right, there's those. So now I'm going to turn them over. Okay, now I'm going to clean up my mess and bring out the colored pencils and do a little doodling. Right, the mess is clean. And I have my two tags here that could be done at this point. They're all facing the same direction, which is kind of funny. These look more done than these, in my opinion, especially this one. So I want to do a little color pencil on here, like some browns or maybe even this bluish color. Let's see if I have that color. Not working. Let's really cut out that larger set. I guess I'll go brown. I'm going to put some circles in these squares. And fake, fake writing. Just break that up a little bit. Not really saying anything, just breaking it up a little bit. You don't really have to do this, but sometimes I just feel like doing it. I'm going to do some circles right there on that script page, just to give it a little something. And get this brown, and I'm going to outline this rabbit a little bit, just a little, make him stand out. Now, last thing to do is get a few pieces of this twine, I guess you call it. It's an old general multi-purpose string. I'm just going to cut it in half, tie a knot in each end. If I can do that, a chunk of glue on my finger says, no, you're not. Okay, I'll just cut that off. I do the knot at the end, because this stuff unravels. I feel like the string on the tag kind of finishes it, makes it look really cute. Some of you don't like doing the scribbles or the things like that. You don't have to. I keep a piece of rubber band on this because, like I said, it will unravel. All right. That's it. Little Woodland Creatures, my September 2025 tags for my 2025 tag journal. That's it. I hope you enjoy my video. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you come back.